All children come and friend.
Yeah.
Very well.
All children come. All children come and friend.
I'll sit here. I'll sit inside. I'm not an obstacle to anybody. Oh, sorry.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna. Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Hare Rama. Rama. Hare Hare. Hare Hare.
It's on.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, is everyone happy? If happy, say 3 times loud Hari Bol. Now, if you are able to say this, right? Now, I wanted everyone to welcome His Holiness Bhakti, Padma, Saurabh, Pracharak, Swami, Maharaj with 3 loud and enthusiastic Hari Bol so that it will shake.
Okay, I'm watching.
Come on, let us do it. I don't want to be an obstacle in between devotees and Maharaj, and I wanted to give a quick introduction about Maharaj before I hand over the mic to him.
Yeah.
So, His Holiness Bhakti Padma Saurabh Pracharak Swami Maharaj is a seasoned spiritual leader and educator in the tradition of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, having served ISKCON for over 25 years, and a disciple of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj, and sannyasa disciple of His Holiness Veda Vyasa Priya Swami Maharaj. And he has been instrumental in advancing Srila Prabhupada's mission, renowned for his profound scriptural insights and visionary leadership. He continues to serve ISKCON through teachings, preachings, and temple development across India and internationally as well. So he is the president of ISKCON Gira Road and ISKCON Bhakti, and he is currently leading the construction of ISKCON Gira Road temple and overseeing the construction of Sri Radha Govind Mandir ISKCON Bhakti. Okay. So I don't want to be again as I'm saying, not obstruction in between. So let me hand over the mic to Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Grazing this Aparna Saurabh.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. So, how many of you don't understand Telugu? Okay, many don't understand Telugu. Okay, no problem. How many of you don't understand Hindi? You don't understand Hindi? How many of you don't understand English? So everybody understands English.
I can understand 3 of the languages.
All 3 languages. How many languages you can speak? How many languages you can speak?
Telugu, Hindi, and English.
Only 3. Krishna knows how many languages?
All languages.
Still you should know. You should tell how many languages. 84 lakh languages. And more also. Many of you knows this much. And not only that, he can create a language every second. Krishna can create a language every second. That is the power of Krishna. Speciality of Krishna. That he is multilingual. Language is very important. And especially for those who are connected to ISKCON, Gaudiya Vaishnavism, they should know one language. What is the language? The language of love. And the language of love is expressed in the form of music. That is why music is a language. Music is a language which is understood by everyone. The common language for everyone, because that is the language of expression of one's emotions. Love for Krishna. That is why it is described, it is said, Shishuraveti, Vashuraveti, tell, Shishuraveti, Pashuraveti, Eti Danara Sampanna. It's a very famous saying in Telugu language, in general. The music of the language is understood by a small kid, Shishuraveti, and a Pashu. Pashu means an animal will also understand. When you play the flute, the deers will become very dear to you. Or the deers come and start loving you. And when you start singing, the cows come, start licking you. And the crying baby stops crying. I was traveling in a flight, yelling, and everybody was disturbed, and the cabin crew was also very nervous what to do with the baby. And the parents were crying, they were also crying. Because it was just so embarrassing for them. And I was sitting in the almost like the fourth row. The baby was almost like 25th or 26th row. I could hear the sound so clearly. Just imagine. Somebody thought the plane will crash. Because the child's cry. And you cannot stop the child's cry, because if you stop the plane, it's very dangerous to the heart of the child. So then I actually just tried to pretend that I'm going to the washroom. I went, the baby was crying, and I looked at the baby was looked at me. The voice came down a little bit. And there was a sign of relief to the parents, they looked at me. And I told the baby started chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And the baby started laughing. I started laughing. Then I thought this baby now stopped crying. I went ahead, started crying again. Started crying again. Then others told, please chant. So there was a kirtan at least for 15 minutes in the flight. And few of them started chanting, and the baby went out to sleep. And of course, I went to my seat. So music is a language of the soul, language of the heart. And that is why Krishna, when he came as Krishna, he gave pravachan and he spoke the Bhagavad Gita. He spoke and went. And he saw nobody's reading it. Nobody's? Then he saw some people reading it. He saw but not understanding it. Some people were reading, but they were not. And then he saw some people read.
Some people not read. Didn't read.
Listen carefully. Some people are not reading, and some people read, did not.
Understand?
And he saw some people, they understood wrongly. What did he see? He saw some people, and later on he saw some people, they understood it, but still did not apply it. Huh? Tell me 4 kinds of people who are there. Krishna saw. Some people did not read. Other? Read but did not understand. Number 3, but misunderstood. Okay. Number 4,
They understand it, but they're not applying.
very good. It's called brains. Elders' brains have gone into a drain, isn't it? Because their problems are raining onto them. Isn't it? So 4 kinds. He saw, and he thought, what should I do? I came all the way from Goloka to help Arjuna and spoke Bhagavad Gita so that everybody can understand, read, and be happy. But still they're suffering. They're so depressed. Who was depressed? The whole world is drowning in the ocean miseries. I should do something. I'll go back again. What did Krishna think?
I'll go back.
And I'm going to teach them Bhagavad Gita. But he remembered it was in the Bhagavad Gita. Because in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna spoke one verse. That is, Ye yathamam prapadyante tam sathaiva bhajamyaham. Mama vartman vartante manushya partha sarvasana. How many of you heard this verse before? Okay, very good. Who can tell the meaning of this verse? Mataji? No, whatever way. How is it? Not working.
Sorry.
So Krishna did not work, so he was thinking that I'll come back again.
However, one approaches me, I will reciprocate.
In whatever way one approaches me in the same way, I'll reciprocate, isn't it? अगर भगवान की ओर 1 कदम रखेंगे तो भगवान कितने कदम रखेंगे?
10 कदम.
कहाँ लिखा है? What did Bhagavan say? If somebody puts 1 kadam towards me, I'll also. This 10 kadam is all illusion. Huh? If you put 1 step towards Krishna, Krishna puts 1 step only. Because this verse says, what does the verse say? Krishna said, Ye thamam prapadyante tam sataiva. If you put 10 steps towards Krishna, what did Krishna do? Put 10 steps. If you put 10 steps away from Krishna,
I will go 10 steps away from you.
in the age of Kali, what are people doing?
1,000 steps away.
They are running away from Krishna, not steps. They are running away. What Krishna has to do?
Run faster
Run
than
away.
them.
He has to run away from them. Then he thought, how will I deliver them? So in the age of Kali, people are running away from me. And I have made a promise. What is the promise? If they run away from me, I will also. And Krishna was more depressed. How can I deliver? How can I deliver? He said, I have compassion. I want to deliver. But Krishna's compassion is what? Hey Krishna, all of you keep quiet. What is your name? Manasvi. Okay. Manasvi, she is going to tell the meaning of this verse. Don't be afraid. Hey Krishna, what is the meaning? Hey Krishna. You are addressing Krishna, you are calling out Krishna. Who is that Krishna?
The Supreme
No,
Person.
in this verse, hey Krishna. Next word is
Karuna.
Karuna Sindhu. What is the meaning of Karuna Sindhu? Karuna means what?
Compassion.
Compassion. Very good. Karuna means what?
Compassion.
Sindhu means? Huh? Sindhu means ocean. Sindhu means what? So Krishna is a ocean of
Compassion.
compassion, isn't it? Krishna is what?
Compassion.
Now, for example, you're very thirsty. You're very thirsty. And I take you to the ocean and say, drink the water. Can you drink? Why?
Because it's salty. Because the water is salty.
So you want compassion, and I'll take you to Krishna. As much as when you're thirsty, when I take you to the ocean of water and ask you to drink, is that ocean of water of any use to you? The same way, you want compassion, take you to Krishna, who is the ocean of, is it of any use to you? Why? What is there in the ocean which makes the ocean, in spite of having so much of water, useless for you?
Salt.
So what is that salt in Krishna's compassion which makes that compassion useless for you? This verse. Which verse? Ye tamam prabhadyante tamstay vajamyaham mama vartman vartante manushyaha parthasam. This verse has become a salt in the heart which is filled with ocean of compassion. Because of this salt, this verse, Krishna, in spite of being an ocean of compassion, that is of no use. No use for anyone. Krishna felt this thing. In the age of Kali, they are so degraded, they are suffering, and I want to do something. And my compassion is of no use. He's contemplating what to do. Then he remembered. That I have taken this vow. Ye thamam prapadyante. But Srimati Radharani has not taken this vow. Even though the father loves the kid, can the father feed the kid? Huh? The mother tells the father, that is nice, wonderful dal rice with nice ghee. Here is a 3-year-old boy. I got some work. Tells the father of the kid, that is her husband, why don't you feed him? And the father has so much of love for the kid. He calls him, Beta. Come. The Beta will come nearby, and the father is going to take it and put it in his. They're about to put, what does the kid do? Runs away. Hey, why are you running? He stands there and laughs. And the father says, come, beta, come and get a paradise. He shows, you father, you don't know how to feed, call the mother. What does the mother do? She runs behind the kid, tells some story, and makes him look at the Chanda Mama. Oh, isn't it? That's what your mother did to you? Did not do? Huh?
I laid normally.
You don't remember. Ask your mother how much trouble you gave. You don't remember. That's the problem. All the mothers remember how much trouble you gave. You don't remember how much trouble you gave. When you can, then you will
I
understand.
didn't know.
You don't feel forgot. So only the mothers can feel. If I go one step ahead, one who feeds is your. One who feeds is your. Only feeding. Mothers can. Fathers cannot. They can serve you. Prasada. But feeding, only mother. So then in the age of Kali, you cannot serve Krishna consciousness to people. You have to what? You have to do? Feed him. Like a mother would feed the child. She runs behind. And somehow casual, somehow. There's something and and I go, sometimes this boy comes out also, still she puts inside. So that's compassion. That's compassion. Not just compassion. In spite of you not wanting it, the child not wanting it, still the mother feels. And that art is not just compassion. There is no word for it in English. There is a word in Sanskrit, and that is called Vadanyata. What is it? Vadanyata. There is Daya, there is Karuna, there is Vadanya. Daya means what? Somebody is suffering, you see them suffering, you also suffer. Others distress, you also feel the distress. That's all. Ayo, Papa. And Kripa means what? Karuna means what? Somebody is suffering. What do? You do something to relieve their suffering. That is called Karuna. Vadanyata means somebody is suffering and you go to help them and that person doesn't want your help. But still you, that is called. That is why in the medical field, even though there are surgeons, but when a small baby or a kid comes for surgery, only a pediatric doctor can do that, not a surgeon. You know what is pediatrics? Huh? One who deals with the children, babies. This is called pediatric. Pediatric means because the small kids, 6-month-old, 1-year-old, they're just crying. They cannot speak also. They cannot tell where is the pain. At least you can tell to the doctor, pain in stomach. Once I wanted to bunk my school. I told my father, my stomach is weak, my stomach is weak. My father called the doctor. He ran to the doctor. Called the doctor. Doctor came. Then my father had told me, my stomach is paining. The doctor came. I still remember. I told him my head is paining. The doctor understood. Huh? He called me, my father, me and you see, he's got a serious problem. It requires operation. Head pain gone. All pain gone. So, only a mother can feel. So Krishna remembered that. Only a mother can feel. Yashoda fed me. I was doing so much of nakra. Yashoda fed me. But taking the mood of Yashoda, she will only feed me, she will not feed others. Then I'll take the mood of Srimati Radharani. Then Krishna, what did he think? I'll take the mood of Srimati Radharani. And then come back again in the age of Kali. And he came as whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the combined form of Radha and Krishna. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? You're counting the mala like this. Remember, listen carefully. Who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? If you don't listen, that's what happens. Be attentive. Combined form of Radha and Krishna. So I'm going to say one statement. You will repeat that, okay? Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So if I say Sri Krishna Chaitanya, then you have to say what? Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. So, Sri Krishna Chaitanya is Radha Krishna. Yeah. It's called programming. Transcendental programming. So, Sri Krishna Chaitanya is Radha and Krishna Nahi. He is none other than Radha and Krishna. He is a combined form of Chaitanya was combined form of Radha and Krishna. Sri Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikrata Radhini Shaktirasmat Ekatmano Bhuvi Puradeha Vedam Gatoto Chaitanyakyam Prakadamaduna Dadvayam Chaikyamaptam Radha Bhavalti Sulitam Nami Krishna Sarupam. It's a very beautiful words spoken by Swarup Damodar. Who is he? Swarup Damodar is an incarnation of whom? Lalita Sakhi. Who? Who is Lalita Sakhi? She is the Guru of Radharani. Who is she? Guru of Radharani. How many of you have seen Lalita Sakhi? You have seen? Mataji has seen. Where did you see Mataji? Mayapur, Lalita Sakhi. Okay. For example, you are there and you are looking. This is Mayapur deities. That is Ashtasakhi. Okay. Now you have Krishna. Where is Srimati Radharani? Huh? On his left side. Here is Srimati Radharani. Okay. So is Krishna and Radharani. So where is Lalita Sakhi? No. Where is Lalita Sakhi? On to the right side of Krishna. Right side of Krishna. Why she is on the right side of Krishna? Because Krishna does so much of nakara. Krishna, how is he? He's standing. How is he standing? How? Who can show me how Krishna stands? Can you show me? Hey, where did she go? Huh? Manasvi. Yeah, Gaib. Huh? Coming. Okay, come. Yeah, stand. Stand here and show how does Krishna stand. Put it like this. Put that leg from you put your right leg in front of the left leg and keep like this. What is this? Moonshot, what? Stand up properly. I want to explain something. Stand. Don't. You're not a girl. You're a boy. Somebody laughs, you should also laugh. How do you hold the flute? Then, you don't know how to hold the flute? Tell her. No, he's standing like this, Tribhanga. So tell me, where are the three places Krishna is bent? Neck, then hips, then waist and knee. All of you. Okay? So sit up. Now the leg is this side, isn't it? Then what does Krishna do sometimes? Who is next to him? He puts it like this. And Lalita thinks, hey, how dare you trouble Radharani. So to control Krishna, where is Radharani? Under the right side of Krishna. So that is why she's standing there. And she is who? Guru of Guru Sakhi Ram Lalita Ashtakam is there. The beautiful Ashtakam regarding Lalita Sakhi. And Lalita Sakhi, she incarnated as, she came as Saurabh. The Swarup Damodar, he spoke these words. Which words? No, the group also spoke that words. I know you don't know that words. Just now I quoted these words. Radha Krishna. Very good. Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikrita Aladini Shaktirasma Ekatmano Bhupura Deha Vedam Gatoto Chaitanyakyam Prakadamaduna Tadvayam Chaikyam Aptam Radha Bhava Juti Solitam Nomi Krishna Swami. Okay? Let us understand his verse. Radha Krishna Pranaya, and this is quoted in Chaitanya Charitamrita. How many of you know what is Chaitanya Charitamrita? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who wrote that book? The other book about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Chaitanya Bhagavat, written by Vrindavan Dasa. Another book about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu called Chaitanya Mangal, written by Vachindas. Okay. Today morning I spoke about these books, and I spoke about Chaitanya Charitamrita. Will speak something, a couple of verses in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay. Yeah. Now, Radha Krishna Pranaya. The loving affairs between Radha and Krishna, the love between Radha and Krishna, they are Pranaya, Vikriti, Haladini, Shaktirasma. They are not, they cannot be compared to the so-called loving affairs between the boy and the girl in this world. They are transcendental. They are not the same. What is the difference? The so-called affection in this world, the so-called boyfriend, girlfriend in this world, that is going to give everyone only misery. It only lands them in misery. That is why they get frustrated, suicide, divorce, all these things happens. But the loving affairs between Radha and Krishna, they are what? They are what? Transcendental. What is the meaning of transcendental? Who can say? Manasvi. Who can say what is the meaning of transcendental? Yeah, try to think what something. Even if you're wrong, no problem. Just by answering, you become right. Yes.
Eternal love.
Very good. Very good. Eternal love. So something which is transcendental is always eternal. Something which is not transcendental is not eternal. Okay. But I want to know the meaning of the word transcendental. Transcend. What is the meaning of transcend? Very good. Beyond. Transcend means what? Now when we say transcendental means it beyond what? What is the material nature made up of? Three moods. What are they? Sattva, Rajas, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. Don't sit like that. I'll come in front. Yes. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, and Tamoguna. What is the English for it, Sattva-guna? What is the English for it? Mode of goodness. What is the English for Rajoguna? Mode of passion. What is the English for Tamoguna? Mode of ignorance. Sattvam Rajastamaidi Gunan Prakriti Sambhavan. So the material modes of nature are three. When you say transcendental, it means beyond the three modes of material nature. Three modes of material nature. So by practicing bhakti, what kind of bhakti? Shuddha bhakti, pure devotional service, which is known as Abhyavicharini bhakti. Mam chayo Abhyavicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatipyetam brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So you transcend the modes of nature. Transcendental means beyond the modes. So Radha Krishna Prema, or the loving affair between Radha and Krishna, Krishna and the gopis, they are all what? Transcendent means what? Beyond the modes of nature. And in this world, what is happening? It is all within the modes of nature. Now, how many of you heard 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita? Only few people know 15th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Few of them, 15th chapter. So how does the 15th chapters begin? Talks about what? Talks about a tree, isn't it? Talks about a tree. But what kind of tree talks about? Inverted tree. Upside down. Which has got its roots and branches. Who can tell the words? Urdhamulam madashakam ashwattam prahuravyayam chandamsi. Yes. You wrote a children program here? It's a new program. Traditional answer. When teacher asks any question, why did you answer this question? I was not in the class. Huh? So you should know that. There is a tree which is having its roots upwards and branches downwards. Where did you see the tree? Such tree. Yes, on the bank of a river or a lake. When you go on the bank of a lake, there is a tree which on the bank, but when you see the reflection, what do you find in the reflection?
It's upside down.
Upside down, isn't it? Huh? Now, if you want to eat the mangoes in the tree,
How will you eat? By throwing the rocks and getting
rocks or stones.
stones.
That is the problem. You are sending these children to these schools. Neither they know English, neither do they know Telugu, neither Sanskrit, forget about it. Uh, and you spend lakhs of rupees expecting they're going to teach something. The best school, they got smart classes, but dull teachers. Uh, classrooms are smart, and teachers are dull. You know what is the difference between a rock and a stone?
Rock is biggest one and stone is
The biggest one. The
I mean-
biggest one among all the stones is the rock. Anyhow. So this shows that how foolish the parents are. You just throw some money and then think your children are educated. It's not. It's not. Health cannot be purchased by wealth, neither education can be purchased by wealth. You should speak. How to speak, what to speak. Anyhow, so how can you get the mango? You have to climb the real tree, isn't it? Now, if somebody comes, he sits in front of the lake and he sees some mangoes inside the lake.
But
Huh?
that's actually the reflection.
He sees mangoes there, and what does he do?
He jumps and takes the water.
He jumps into the water and tries to find the mango. Can he find the mango?
No.
He's not able to find, and he comes out. Oh, I'm not able to find, and all the water has come, drenched him, and he comes out. And he comes out, and he sees again the mango is there. What does he do?
He again jumps.
Whose story is this?
Ours.
Whose story is this? Your father's story. That's everybody's story. So what are we doing? We are seeing the reflection and seeing some happiness in that reflection and trying to find that happiness. And when you jump into that water for finding the happiness, you're suffering. You are? Like you jump into the water, you don't know swimming, and you are suffering. Then he sees the mango again. He sees the happiness again. And then says, "Hum honge kamyab ek din." Huh? It's going to be very successful. I can be happy in this world. And he again jumps. You get that? You jump hundreds of times, thousands of times, you will never ever get any happiness in this world. There is absolutely nothing happy in this world. You go to America, you go to Australia,
Yes.
you will get happiness there. You went to Australia, did you find happiness there? Then why did you go?
Only in India.
Everybody knows there is no happiness, but still jumping again and again. All the monkeys are jumping in. And that tree is a spiritual world. What is it? That is spiritual. So the real tree is in the spiritual world, and the reflection is this material world. The real tree is what? Spiritual. And the reflection is what? And where will you get the real happiness? But interestingly, whatever you find in the spiritual world are in the material world too, but in a reflected form. So this material world, repeat after me. This material world is a perverted reflection of the spiritual world. It is not just reflection, it is perverted reflection. Perverted means very bad. Now, this material world is made up of three. What are the three things? Sattva guna, Raja guna, and Tama guna. Isn't it? Sattva, Raja. What is Tama guna in English? Yes, very good. Tama guna means ignorance. And Sattva guna is? Passion is? We're going to have a very deep philosophical thought process now. Okay. I know only children can answer, adults cannot answer this. So you have three things in the material world, that is Sattva-guna, Raja-guna, and Tama-guna. And this material world is a reflection of the. So if the material world is a reflection, in the material world there are three things. What are the three things originally in the spiritual world, which is reflected into this Sattva, Rajas, Tama? Hey, mathematics. Spiritual mathematics. Yes. Isn't it? What are the three things in the spiritual world which is reflected into these three things in the material world? Very good. Sat, Chit, and Ananda. So the Sat, Chit, and Ananda, they got some technical names. Sat means Sandhini. Sat means what? Louder. Sat means what? Chit means Samvit. Is it? And Ananda means Haladini. What are they? Samvit, Sandhini, and Sandhini, Samvit, Haladini. So now, these are the three things in the spiritual world. What are this? Samvit, Sandhini, and Haladini. Now they are reflected in the material world as Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Now tell me which reflects as what? IIT question. Which reflects as what? Yeah, wild guess. Yes. Right. Wild guess, no problem.
If it is perverted reflection, it should be total opposite of.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Okay, let us take Sattva Guna. What reflects as Sattva Guna among these three?
eternal.
I think among the three, Sandhini, Samvit, Haladini, which reflects as Sattva Guna?
Sandhini.
Very good. Sandhini reflects as Sattva Guna. Why?
Because they both start with as well.
Wonderful. That's what we want. These kind of speculators. Krishna likes them. Krishna likes them. I was not case like you. Still I am. trying to the nuts of others. Let's have some comedy today, isn't it? But deeply philosophical class with comedy. Since you Baba is to make something like that. It is because Sandhini, Shakti in the spiritual world, it maintains the spiritual world. It maintains. And it reflects as Sattva Guna, which makes you feel that I am maintaining. It's not maintaining. It actually makes you feel. Can you maintain anything in this world? Nothing. The moment you purchase something, it starts degrading. Health starts degrading. Everything degrades. But you have a feeling. What is that feeling? That I am? You ask someone, how are you? Fine, thank you. Is he really fine? It is the biggest lie which we tell every day. How are you?
I'm fine.
Fine. I'm fine. You talk to the person for some time, then the cat comes out. Everything is fine. My wife has run away from me. My children don't listen. All comes out. Huh? Hey, don't sit like that. So, Sattva is nothing but the reflection of. Then, Tamoguna is the reflection of. No. With. Some with means what? Knowledge. That reflects as. Now, the third one is quite easy. Hadini means that potency which gives pleasure to Krishna. And that reflects as Rajaguna, which seems to give pleasure to you. But it doesn't. Passion doesn't give. And attractions for different objects and different people in this world is nothing but driven by passion. And that attraction, it actually crashes. It gives only misery. The more you're attracted to things and objects and the people of this world, the more miserable you are. More frustrations, just misery. When in the spiritual world, the Ragini Shakti is giving pleasure. It enhances the pleasure. And Srimati Radharani, she is the personification of Ragini Shakti. And the loving affair between Radha and Krishna, they are nothing but the transformations of Hladini Shakti, not the transformation of Rajaguna. This Rajaguna, the mode of passion, it makes you mad. People have become mad. Ranam brahmatta kurute vikarma indri priya pranoti. What do you mean? Whom do you call a mad person? How can you call this person is mad? Who can tell? Yes.
Who is telling blindly words?
Telling blindly. That means whoever speaks things whichever come to his mind. Whatever comes to his mind, he starts speaking. That's called a mad person, isn't it? Huh? How many of you have been to a mental hospital? Nobody? There are two kinds of mad people in this world. One inside the hospital, one who are
Outside the middle.
isn't it? One who are inside. Yes. It's up. Hey, how can you say we are mad people? Huh? How dare you? Just because you're sannyasi, you can tell anything about it. Huh? You're making a decision and then you're mad. You know, I am PhD, I'm an engineer, I'm doctor, I'm America returned. I'm a CEO, I'm a director. And you call me mad. What again? Yes. So for that you should know what qualifies for you to become mad. Huh? What qualifies? For that I'll give you a small example. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Sit down. Now, Hiranandru bought a machine just now. He's going to come now. Got a machine. Now, the machine is like a big screen here, TV kind of thing, plasma TV, big one, will be there. And there is a very special wire, very special cable. You will connect it to the TV, the whole big TV, and that will be connected to your temple. It's called a temple near the brain. And then it has some special features. Whatever is in your mind, it is shown to everyone.
I'll return it.
Huh? Right? You like that machine?
Yes.
Because you want to see what your father is thinking, your mother is thinking, you'll fight more. Huh? And now just fix this thing to somebody's mind, and everybody is looking at that thing. And then what will they address you as? What do they call you? Huh? Mad, isn't it? Whatever goes on in your brain, in your mind, if everybody sees, what will they say? People say? That means your mind is what? Mad. Mind is? It just thinks anything. It goes, it's actually. Now, why, in spite of your mind being mad, why do people don't call you mad? Why?
We are hiding what is there.
You're hiding. You're hiding it. That means you're controlling. You're not letting people know what's in your mind. When people call you mad, when you do what comes to your mind. Because the mind is mad, and if you start doing what comes to your mind, you're called. If you start speaking what comes to your mind, is called. You're called. So as long as or as much as you do things which come to your mind, or you speak things which come to your mind, you're called that much mad. So don't just speak something which comes to your mind. Don't just do something which comes to your mind. That's called mad. So this passion, it actually drives you, makes you mad, because just you do things which comes to your mind. I want it. I want it. I want this. I want this. Who got it? After 3 days, what happens to the doll? Over. Over.
We will throw
But
it
you
away
wanted
and play
it.
our games.
You play. You break it.
No, we will throw it somewhere at
Yeah.
home and play our games
Yeah.
with our friends. Like
And so, but you only told, I want it. I want it. After 3 days, you destroyed it. Why? When you want it, did you really want it? Actually, the passion made you think that I want it. Actually, you don't want it. You don't need it. That's called passion. So, you have 3 potencies: sattva, rajas, tamas. All the relationship in this world is based on rajas. And it gives only what? Misery. One misery of the other, one misery of the other. Frustrated. Everybody's house has become like a pressure cooker. You know what is pressure? Inside what is there? Pressure cooker? Steam. It's boiling. But outside it looks very nice. And sometimes the weight comes up. And after some time, it goes down. Still the pressure is there inside. Not that everything is peaceful. That's how it is. Whereas Radha and Krishna's pastime with the gopis, they are what? Transcendental. They are on the platform of Ladini. Okay? Let's come back to the subject. What is the subject? Radha, Krishna, Pranaya, Ladini, Shakti Rasmat, not Rajas Shakti Rasmat. Ekatmano. Radha and Krishna are one. Ekatmano. Means Radha and Krishna are one. But Guipura Deha Vedam Gato. In front of us, Radha and Krishna, they have taken 2 forms. One person took 2 forms. How? Krishna took his energy, internal energy, and then kept it aside in the form of Srimati Radha. Why did Krishna do? Krishna thought that I am the enjoyer. What do you think? I am the enjoyer. If I have to enjoy, there should be somebody enjoy it. Isn't it? How can you enjoy when you're alone? You should have somebody to enjoy. The enjoyer should be there. So Srimati Radharani, she is enjoyed, and Krishna is the enjoyer. Vipura deha vedam gatau. Sadha Krishna Pranay Vikradi Chityasmat Ekatmano Vipura deha vedam gatau. Chaitanyakyam Prakatam Aduna. Aduna means now. What has happened is now Radha and Krishna, both of them, Tadvayam cha Aikyam, they became what? One. Initially, there was only one. They manifested in two forms. Who are they? Radha and Krishna. Krishna and Radha and Krishna. And now what happened? Radha and Krishna became one. That is what we said. What I said. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Radha Krishna. So Radha and Krishna, they became what? One. Tadvayam chaikyamaptam. Sri Radha Krishna Pranay Radha Chitrasma Ekatmano Bhupura Dehavedam Gatauto Chaitanyakyam. When they became one, Radha and Krishna became one, then what was the name? What was their name when they became together? Chaitanya. Chaitanyakyam Prakatamoduna Tadvayam Chaikyamatam. How did Radha and Krishna combine? How did they combine? Radha Bhava Dyuti Suvalitam Nomi Krishna Suvalitam. What did Krishna do? He took the mood of Srimati Radha. Radha Bhava. Let me see how many of you are in the class. Why did Krishna take the mood of Radharani?
So that he can so that he can
Very good, very good, very
give,
good.
tell Bhagavad Gita to others and make them
Wonderful.
tell Bhagavad
Yeah. That's called presence of mind. Okay. That's nice. What is your name?
Gita.
Sai?
Manvit.
Manvi. Very good. Wonderful. So because Krishna by himself he cannot give. Why? People are away from it. He told if somebody comes away from me, I also run. So Krishna had to take the mood of Radharani, the mother, who can run behind those who are running away from Krishna. In Kali Yuga, what are people doing? So when Krishna took the mood of Srimati Radharani, then and became Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ran behind whom? Us. And what were we doing? Running behind Maya. You are running behind Maya. You are running behind Maya. What is Chaitanya doing? Bhagavatam says this. Bhagavatam says this. In the 11th canto, 5th chapter, in the discussion between Karabhaj and Rishi and Maharaj Nimi, there is a verse. Tektva sudustyaja surepsita rajya lakshmi dharmishtarya vachasa idagadaranyam maya mrigam daityekstamanvadhavat vande mahapurushate charanaravindam dhavat maya mrigam. We are all maya mrigas because we are running behind. We are all running behind Maya. And now what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doing? Out of great compassion, Daita Ipsitam Anvadhavat, he is running behind us. So he caught hold of us and gave Krishna Bhakti. And what did he tell us? You join my team. I am also running behind, people are running behind Maya. You also run, people are running after Maya. What is he doing?
Running behind Maya.
Running behind those who are running behind Maya. And that is called follow up. Huh? Goes on calling people. And program is there. You did not know. Okay, next week this other. Goes on calling. You are fed up and says, I am coming now. Once you come, after a couple of months, you are also calling people. Because you want You want to make sure that as much as you're frustrated, I want to make the other person also frustrated. Kunna sikha. This can't follow. So Radha Bhava Jyotisuvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam. So he took the Bhava. When he took the Bhava, Krishna took Radharani's Bhava, he had to take the beauty, color of Radharani too. Because the mood, the Bhava and the Varna or the color are connected with each other. Something interesting is going to come. Shh. Look at me. Yes. Yeah, what do you get? You get so many things. Your teacher will not teach you all these things. Have you ever found a teacher like this? No teacher teaches you like this. In your school also. In spite of paying so much. Parents. Nobody teaches like this. Listen. Now, when you take the mood, you take the varna or color also. Because mood and the color are related. How can you say somebody is very angry? Face becomes. What is the natural color of anger? Red. Now tell me, why is Krishna black in color? Another writing. Yes, yes. No problem. No minus marks. Only plus. Think. Yes.
Because of compassion.
No. Yeah, you thought nicely, but
I know.
yeah. Now tell me, who is Krishna? Think, who is Krishna? Okay, even Krishna has compassion, but it is of. So definitely Krishna's color is black, not because of his compassion. What is the natural? What is the mood for which the natural color is black or dark? Okay, I'll give a small hint. 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. 5th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Okay, I'll give another hint. 5th chapter, last verse. Yeah, no problem. You go to Google. Google Guru is there. Yes.
All started searching the Google.
Yeah, let it, no problem. 5th chapter, last verse. Yes. Ah. Now tell me, why Krishna is dark in color? Chalo.
Internal love.
He's so deep that people can't understand.
First word. Ah.
We are in darkness.
So much we say Bhoktaram. It's not Bhoktaram. Bhokta plus Aham Bhoktaram. Is it Ram or Bhoktaram? Ah, it's not Ram. Bhokta plus Aham Bhoktaram. I am. Aham means I. Bhokta. I am Bhokta. Krishna means, what does Krishna say? I am the enjoyer. And the natural color of enjoyment is dark. The natural color of enjoyment is dark. That is why Krishna is. Krishna's enjoyed. We are enjoyed. And Krishna is the
Enjoyer.
and we enjoy by giving enjoyment to Krishna. Repeat. And that's why you do kirtan. When you do kirtan, Krishna enjoys. See Krishna enjoying, what do you do? That's the rule. So why Krishna is dark in color? Because he's and enjoyment is the darkness or dark color is the natural color for enjoyment. Like red is for like that is why in the old Telugu movies when the villain comes, they show him dark like this. Because he is enjoying spirit. That is Krishna is what? dark hue. Now tell me, what is the color, natural color? Which mood is represented by golden? Radharani's color is what? Why Radharani is golden? Tell me. Because she is having the natural color of compassion is what? So Radharani is compassionate. That is why she has a, and Radharani, Krishna is the supreme enjoyer. That is why his color is dark. So when Krishna took the mood of Srimati Radharani, that is compassion, then what happened to Krishna? He had to take the color of Radharani. Tatta Kanchana, then Gaurangi, now when Gaurangi's mood was taken by Krishna, he became what? Gauranga. Got it? Why Krishna became bold in compassion? Because he took the mood of Srimati. And he came as Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya. And he ran behind all the conditioned souls and giving us what? What? That is what next verse says. What does it say? Anarpita charim chira tarunayavatirna kalau samarpaitum natojjala rasam samartishriyam haripurada sundara dudikadam vasandevita sada hridaya kandare spratuvaha. So Krishna came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taking the mood of Srimati Radharani to give us Bhagavad Gita, to teach us. Krishna thought I did a mistake. When I gave Bhagavad Gita, I just gave a pravachan. What do I do? If I give a pravachan on how to make halwa, and I tell, go and make halwa, can you make something else? But if I take you inside the kitchen and then show this is what I have to do, then I did a mistake. I gave a pravachan of how to make halwa. Huh? How to make khichdi out of your life. Translate. So then he thought, now I am not going to do mistake. I will not give pravachan. What I will do? I will practice Bhagavad Gita in my life. And show to them, show to everybody in the age of Kali, this is how you have to practice. When Krishna, he spoke the Bhagavad Gita, especially when he spoke the two very important verses of Bhagavad Gita, 1866 and 1865. What are they? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tam sarvadebhyo mokshayishami sutta. Then manmana bhava madbhakto vadyati mam astu mame satyam te pratijane yushime. So Krishna spoke these two verses, but he was not knowing the meaning of the verse. It happens like that. Many times it happens. You speak something you don't know the meaning. Okay? Krishna also doesn't know what he spoke. Because he told Sarvadharman, give up everything, surrender to me. To know something, you should have done that, isn't it? Krishna has never surrendered. Krishna has never surrendered. What is this? I never surrendered. I don't know the meaning of the verse. Then he thought, Manmanava Madhutto. He doesn't know what is Bhakti. So he thought, let me take the mood of Srimati Radharani and teach everyone what is Bhagavad Gita. That is why Krishna came to give something which has never ever given before in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the form of Chaitanya, he came in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give something which has never ever given. Anarpita charinchira tarunayavati irunakaro samarpetum unnatocchularasam svabhakti shriyam. So we'll discuss these two lines and then stop for today. Okay? Then you have questions. Now, what did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu give us? When Krishna took the mood of Radharani came, what did he give us? That has been described in this verse as, repeat after me. Unnata, Ujjvala, Rasa. Unnata Ujjvala Rasa. Unnata Ujjvala Rasa. What does it mean, Rasa? Rasa. Rasa means taste. It's called mellow. Now, what is taste in this world?
Taste.
Rasa means juice, isn't it? I'll give you a small example. How many of you like mango juice? You don't like mango juice? Huh? But somebody gives a mango juice. Juice, yeah, happy. Will you drink? Even if you drink it, it tastes.
Yes, we need to taste it.
Even if you taste, it's bitter because the way person who gave us you don't have good rapport with him. Huh? Somebody who loves you very lovingly comes and says, take this as Karela juice. Had diabetes. There's one congregation devotee. That Mataji sends me, Prabhuji, मैंने आपके लिए करेला जूस भेजा है आप पी लीजिए I don't drink because when you have a rapport, then even if it is Karela, it becomes sweet. If we don't have a rapport, then sweet also becomes. So the real juice is actually not the objects of this world, it is the relationships. Rasa means relationship. The happiness you derive in relationships, that's called. How much your mother fights with your father, but still the father says, "No karma." Because some rasa is there, isn't it? That is why I continue. Even the mind comes, I just want to get lost now. I am fed up now. But still, Vidhi, Sambar is getting. So he has to continue. Continue. So the essence of life is actually relationships. That's called rasa. And that rasa with Krishna, that relationship with Krishna, that is called rasa. And there are 5 kinds of rasas. What are they? Shanta rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakya rasa, Vatsalya rasa, and And among the 5 rasas, what is the topmost? Madhurya rasa. That is why when you get married, Tata Baba to your parents. Vatsalya is gone because Madhurya has come. Overtaken Madhurya. So what is the topmost among all the 5? So in Madhurya rasa, Krishna, there are 2 kinds of Madhurya rasa. One is known as Swakiya, other is known as Swakiya is found in Dwaraka. 16,108 wives of Krishna. They are what? Swakiya, married. In Vrindavan, Krishna and the gopis are not married. The gopis are the girlfriends of Krishna. And topmost girlfriend who is she? And that is known as Parakiya. Parakiya bhavayeti vrajate pracha. So there, in the mood of Braja, the surrender is the topmost in Srimati Radharani and all the gopis. So within that Parakiya rasa, there are 2. There is Sambhoga and Viyoga. When Srimati Radharani and the gopis, they are all with Krishna. And there is Viyoga. Viyoga means what? Separation. When Krishna, he left to Mathura and Dwaraka, all the gopis, Srimati Radharani, everyone were crying and crying and crying. So when Krishna took the mood of Radharani and came, he gave us that Bhakti. Which Bhakti? Which the gopis of Srimati Radharani did in separation from Krishna. That cry. That is why that cry, that love which the gopis and Srimati Radharani experienced in separation with Krishna, the love in separation which is known as Vipralam Bhava, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave us, hiding it in the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is how you should chant. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Searching for that love, that bhakti which the gopis did in separation from. The topmost in the spiritual world. What is topmost in the spiritual world was given to the bottommost in the. Who are they? Bottommost in the material world.
We.
Huh? Kali Yuga. People in the. Why topmost in the spiritual was given to something bottommost in the material world? Because of Karunaya. Because of the more degraded, the more. When Krishna saw people in the age of Satyuga, अरे ये तो हट्टे कट्टे लोग हैं अपना करने के लिए. They are what? Study people. They will do tapasya. No compassion came. You go on the road. Somebody like me comes with, "Cause me Charlie." What do you say? Hey, हट्टा कट्टा हो, पाके खाओ. Now, when you go further, you find somebody who is very thin, very weak, Dharma Jaya Dharma. What do you say? Take some few rupees note, 50 rupees only. But you go further, you find somebody whose hands and legs are cut off. He's paralytic, blind, saying something, do something, do something. You feel so compassionate. What you do? Find it. More degraded, more. Then you find somebody other, both hands and legs cut off, eyesight gone, and is not even in the condition to ask. You feel so compassionate and you bring a biggest note. What is it? 2,000 rupee note. So when Krishna saw age of Satyuga people, study like, hey, you do your tapasya. When he saw people in the age of Treta Yuga, he became compassionate. Okay, do some yagyas, I come soon. 50 rupee note. When he saw people in the age of Dwapara, he felt more compassionate, but only 500 rupee note he gave. Okay, I'll stand at one place and you bring all the items and you offer me, do some worship. When he saw people in the age of Kali, whose condition is like, not even asking a line or like, then the compassion became so extreme that he gave the highest. And his compassion is not just restricted in giving just the highest, but he gave it by practicing it. It is very easy to teach students in the college in the 10th standard and into it. But you have nursery children. All nursery children are there. A newly appointed teacher, she has come. Children, all of you sit down, and she wants to teach ABCD. She turns back and then says A, B, writing. And then she heard some noise, something going on. She turns back. What is going on? Somebody is crying, somebody is howling, somebody is putting steady down, somebody is there. Easy to teach them. Huh? How she should teach those children? She should catch hold of their hand and then make this child Swabhakti Shriyam. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did. How did he teach this bhakti? By practicing it himself. So that's what is compassion and mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is Swami. He says, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurasya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. It's 9 o'clock. So I have to go to sleep, isn't it? No?
I sleep at 10.
What time you get up?
I get up at 7 only.
Now I wanted to get up at 5 o'clock. Why, you know? Not for you, so that your parents will also get up.
My grandmother and grandfather will get up at 2 and do puja.
I don't know what to them. My that was them. But I want your parents to get up. So you wake up, wake them up. So you should get up early in the morning. So if you have one or two questions, you can take. Otherwise, we'll write. And we're very fortunate. On mercy, by the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you have a beautiful temple coming up nearby. Ranganatha Swami, Ranganatha temple is there. It is in a gufa, small gufa. And there are land. The land will be offered to ISKCON so that we can all build a beautiful man. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he had a desire to build many temples so that everybody gets an opportunity to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and everybody can get what? Love of God. And for that, you have to go door to door, post to pole. You have to go to every member of your office, make them contribute to the temple construction. The contributions is going to build a beautiful monument for Krishna. And it's going to be a very, very significant thing in their life. You are going to be the agents of for them to connect to Krishna. They'll be eternally indebted to you for doing so. It's not, from your point of view, you may think it is fundraising. But I never say it is fundraising. It is actually not fundraising. It is actually giving it an opportunity for them to connect to Krishna. So you are becoming an instrument in the hand of Sriman Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, for them to connect to Krishna. Okay. So I stop here. Ilan go and everything. I did some comedy for children always. Please don't mind.
It's for us.
We have to address them also. It's not that. Yes. Lord Shiva is not black in color.
Blue in
Yeah, his only neck is blue in color. Isn't it?
because
He
he
is gold. Lord Shiva has golden hue. Lord Shiva has what? Golden hue. There is a beautiful Ashtakam, 8 verses, chanted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, glorifying God. Glorifying. In that it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Lord Shiva is having what form? What color? Golden. Okay. Hare Krishna. Continue.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare Ram.
Hare Rama.
Hare Ram.
Hare Rama.
Ram Ram.
Ram Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
First of all, let us thank the host of this house. May I request them to stand up?
Ashok Prabhu and Meena Mataji, please.
Mataji and this.
Yeah, Ashok Prabhu.
Ashok Prabhuji and
Meena Mataji.
Meena.
Meena
Meena
Mataji.
Mataji. Let us thank them. And then another.
Manasvi, Manasvi.
Sai Manas. Sai Manas.
Manvi. Let us thank them with 3 loud enthusiastic Haribol.
Haribol! Haribol! Haribol!
And let us also thank all the devotees who have arranged such a nice welcome. Actually, that shows the mood how much we want to welcome God in our house. Right? In our festivals, we keep the feet of Krishna. Right? That is Janmashtami. Janmashtami. Padal Pradam. Right? Bhavantu Ravalani. That means the Bhaktudu Ravalani. To all devotees, we have decorated the whole, place. I don't know which all Matajis have done. Dandavat Pranam, that's amazing, very beautiful. Amya Mataji and all the Matajis. Haribol! Haribol! Yeah, that is how we should welcome. And I also would want to thank, unlimited thanks to Mahesh, for conducting Satsang here. This is Mahesh Prabhu, Maharaj. Conducts the festival in this community.
Oh, very
Thank
good.
The satsangs in this community regularly. Mahesh Prabhu and Prashanti Mataji, good wife. Their both children are not here today.
Yeah, Bhavika is there.
How it is? Oh, she's out.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, sit down now, please. Okay. So, Provision Mataji is an amazing opportunity. You all came here, bought this flat, thinking what? It should be a good, enjoyable place. It should be a good house. Like that we thought, right? But now Krishna is going to add to that. Now Krishna's addition is the ultimate, right? He is coming here. He is adding the best thing that can ever happen to any of us. Just imagine when the temple comes here, you all will go there for Mangalarti. On the best day, you will choose to go for Mangalarti. How long is it from here? You know where is it? 5 minutes. How close can he come? Maharaj is speaking. Huh? Ranganath Swami temple is there, big rocks. When you take a left from Zenith, right, there is a university gate. Before that, on the right side, you'll see rocks, big rocks. That is the land. That is the land which has come to us. Right? 2 acres of land. It's not easy. In today's day and time, on the road. And it's going to be a huge temple, not just a temple, right? It's going to take 2 to 3 years, but it's going to be a huge temple. The temple, most probably, as per the preliminary design, is going to be on the rocks, on top of the rock, right? We're not disturbing the rocks. We're going rising above the rock, something like that. Maharaj has a big plan, and it's a mesmerizing temple. Something that we would not have even thought in our lives, right? That is coming. That is coming here. Now, I'd like to put an analogy here that, when do we think our parents will be happy with us? What, especially, boys, when we all study, when do we think our parents are very happy? When they settle down, right? And what is the greatest gift you can give to your parents? When you make something for them, right? In a time, for example, they're living in a house, you want to make a bigger house for them. Is that true? How many here want your parents to live in an amazingly nice, big house? How many? Of course, you want them to live in your house, our house, one house. But the house has to be big, the house has to be nice. Is that true? Yes. How many of you will go ahead and take a loan also to build a nice house for your parents?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no? Yes. Right? So who is the eternal parent?
Krishna.
Right? And how many are getting opportunity to build a house for Krishna? Krishna's house is coming very close to our house. Even luckily, my house is also not too far. It's not as close as this, but not too far. I live near the door, right? Just come straight and take a right, and the temple is right here. It's such a great opportunity for all of us to make a house for our parents. We have made lot of houses for our parents in our past births also. Many houses we might have made. I'm sure we all have taken many births who are here today in this life. But in this life, if you make one house for Krishna, you don't have another birth. Done.
Haribol.
You're all going back. If this opportunity comes to very rare people, very rare. Don't think probably itna temple hai, aap aise bol rahe. How many here have contributed to those temples? Very rare people. I'm telling you, very rare. You might see 100 temples around you, but only 100, 200 people would have contributed or made those temples. Right? Because sometimes we feel, everything is there around, so a lot of people are giving, not many people are giving. But whoever gives, and whoever gives beyond their capacity, by taking a loan also, that means you love. I don't have money. If you ask now, nobody has money. Especially what is the date today?
25th.
25th.
24th.
Right? Huh?
24th.
24th. Half decibel is bigger. पूरा गया installment गया सब कुछ गया. Literally cheap is running at 560 rupees. Should I take or not? That is the situation. But that is the situation because of our desires, like Maharaj told, our unlimited desires. Right? On this perverted world, we have created the situation. Actually, God has given more than we deserve. He has already given more than we deserve. Right? But we don't know how to spend it. We have overspent it, or we have spent it in places that are not worthy. Now is the time to spend for one time in our lifetime, or in the eternity of our lives, this one time. Let us make a house for Krishna. And your community is the closest and the biggest community near to the temple. Aparna Zenith. Right? What is the meaning of Zenith?
Peak.
So your contribution also should be at the peak. Right? Zenith means peak. Right? Is anybody from Saurabh? Grand. Even grand. Not chota. You should do the best because Krishna already gave you the community in which you are supposed to live, and he also gave a name to them. Right? Provision Maharaj, as Maharaj said, don't look at it like fundraising. It's an opportunity. And whoever takes this opportunity seriously and actually makes a plan. You all want to buy a car. Don't we plan? We all plan, right? Huh? How we plan? Okay, I want to buy a Kia. I want to buy a Kia convertible, which is how much? 30 lakhs? Something like that? Huh? 30 lakhs. Roja 30 lakhs nahi hai. But I want to buy a Kia. So what do? You take a loan. Or you start saving from now. Every month you start keeping something aside. Right? And how many here feel? Keep your right hand on your heart. Right now. Lagao. That if you are really determined, no matter what is your current situation, in 2 years you can buy that car. How many people? If you really want it. Again, you can spend 30 lakhs on buying a car if you really want it. Right? Those are messages. One time, let us buy a house for Krishna, and he will take us in, not in Kia car, in Garuda. He will take us in Garuda. Back to our eternal home. Right? So let us look at this like an opportunity. Andaram kuda cheyalam, cheyaleman kaadu. Right? Today's gold price is so much. Right? Each one is almost wearing 10 lakhs in there. 10 lakhs they are wearing. Huh? But there is no happiness. Still no happiness. In spite of wearing so much, one ganja fellow will come in the advertisement, Alida Jewelers. You come and tell this is good, that is good. Again you will feel, oh, your mind is not good. Right? So many things we are spending for no reason. Let us spend for the right reason. This is an opportunity. Right? So we have the brochures. Where are the brochures? Yeah. See, here is the pledge form. This is the pledge form. You all take this form home. Right? And there are many co-sponsorships. When I say altar is 10 lakh rupees. Right? Not one person. 10 lakh. The altar will cost 1 crore. Right? But your money can go to the altar. You can choose Krishna, where you are standing every day, where you are sitting every day. I want that. I want to sponsor to that place. Where somebody is cooking for you, for the kitchen, I want to sponsor you. Huh? I want to sponsor for Srila Prabhupada's altar. Right? I want to sponsor for the DT kitchen. Kitchen outside and for the DT kitchen. You all can sit and have a meeting in your house on the dining table. Children, parents, grandparents, everybody sit down and ask each other, should we do something? Can we do something special for God? Come on, let's do it together as a family. If we all want to do it, it will happen. Let's curb our expenses. Let us remove the unnecessary expenses that we are spending. 90% of the purchases in Amazon are trash because we never use them. Let's cut that from our mobile. We don't need to. Right? Let's do the needed savings so we can generate this money. Money is there. It is there with us. Lakshmi Devi is there with us, waiting to serve Narayan, but we are not using it. People are putting money in retirement plans. Right? Krishna is saying retire permanently. Why don't you do something with your retirement money for Krishna? Right? Why don't you do something with whatever surplus you are getting for Krishna? Now is the time appraisals will come, right? For most of you. Huh? Okay, Prabhu, I cannot give anything. I am already starving. You are living now, huh? Whatever extra appraisal you are getting, give it for Krishna. Right? 25, 26, whatever appraisal you are getting, whatever hike you are getting, that is not my hike, that is Krishna's hike. I am giving you. I am giving you ideas. Whichever way you can give, you can give. But don't think you can't give. And more than that, Maharaj told previously, forget about you giving. Go and beg from others. That is even more pleasing to Krishna. You take this and tell, Prabhuji, one temple is coming here. Can you also contribute? You know, if you contribute, we together can go to the temple. Your colleagues are living around. Your neighbors are, don't hesitate. Because the most difficult thing to do is begging. If you are arrogant, we can't beg. Right? Maharaj is serving ISKCON for last 30 years. Right? And he has constructed huge temples. Very scholarly. But look at his humility. Today he is coming here and saying, can you please contribute? Right? You need that heart. We need to develop that heart to beg for Krishna. Not beg for us. Right? We think, I give beg. I give probably Lelo na mere se. I don't want to beg. But your heart transformation happens when you actually beg. And our previous, great people have done that. In the altar there is Bhakti Thakur. He went house to house. He begged for God. Chaitanya Math, when he constructed there, he begged from everybody. Right? Even Ramadas. Right? Ramadas, the great Ramadas who constructed in Bhadrachalam. He begged every house. He went and begged from every house. That is the reason Lord Ram appeared in front of him. Not that he can't give. He himself was a very, good situation to give. But he begged for everybody. We should also do something. Take this brochure, this for you, but take more. Mahesh Prabhu will give as many as you want. Start doing on your building, in your floor. Whenever a festival happens here, go and ask. Let us do something for Krishna. And there are so many communities here. Actually, it is coming in this very locality, in Nalaganda, it is coming. Right? It is coming here. It is very close to, Chandanagar also. It is very close to Gachibowli. Look at the, spot that Krishna chose. He is right coming in between. Right? He is already there as Ranganath Swami and he is appearing holding a fruit now. Right? So let us take this opportunity for all the messages. Please sit down. And you don't have to give the money right away immediately. Of course, some money you have to give right away because we want to start the construction. And the construction is starting next week. We are going to start a makeshift temple. Temple is coming. Whether I want to be part of it, whether my family should be part of it is our choice. It is coming. Nobody can stop. Lakshmi Devi will chase devotees and give them money to make it happen. Because she wants to be here along with the concern. Yeah. So let us be part of this. Sit down in your houses, nicely, peacefully think. Okay, I've done many donations, but this donation is ultimate because I'm constructing, a temple for Krishna. One amazing thing Maharaj told recently in one class. I'm just repeating what Maharaj told. Very nicely he told. There are many people who would have taken birth in this place, right? Before this temple is being constructed. There are many people who will take birth in this place after the temple is constructed. We are the chosen ones who are going to witness the construction of the temple right in front of our eyes. And we can actually be part of it. Drishtam, right? It is going to happen in front of our eyes. Let's be actively part of it. Right? We all are getting whatever we are getting in the form of our paychecks or our properties or whatever we have. Let us do our best for Krishna. And whenever you go on that road, your parents' house is that. Right? You look that side, my parents' house is this, and I've done something for that. I've done something best from my side. Right? So from Aparna Zenith congregation, for all the efforts that Mahesh Prabhu and Prashanti Mataji have done here, close to 2 years now. Yeah. So you all have nicely helped, and this kind of satsangs are being organized. Big Rath Yatra is going to happen now very soon. We all know you are going to attend 2 Rath Yatra this year, one in Zenith and one outside on the main road, Nalanda. Big Rath Yatra. Right from, the Lingampalli flyover where it lands, from that place to the temple. Huge Rath, not small Rath, huge Rath, 30 feet high. Right? And Jagannath is going to travel and look at everybody. That I am coming here, who is constructing my house? Right? So that's going to be Rath Yatra on July 5th. Mark your calendar, Saturday morning. Subah se leke raat tak naachna hai humko. And a huge kitchen is going to come, huge kitchen in that very land. There is a big Goshala that is going to come. There is a big kitchen that is going to come. Where in that kitchen, thousands of prasadam meals will be served every day. Every day. This whole locality, everybody will get Krishna prasadam. Every penny that you are going to go is going to go to all these projects. Right? And we will approach you how to get CSR funds also. From your companies, from your friends' companies, from your big companies. Let us do this. It comes for all these purposes. Right? Don't just think what I can do. You can do a lot. And Maharaj was saying today afternoon, we are all, ambassadors of Krishna going into several places. We have so much influence. There's so much relationships. Every relationship is there for a purpose. And when you can keep Krishna in that, there is the highest relationship. Right? So thank you very much for everybody. It's already very late. Maharaj also has to go. Tomorrow Maharaj has a program in two places. One is in Aparna Lake Greece, the Aparna community in Chandanagar, and then at Pawan Prabhu's place in BHL Ramalayam. So those two programs in the morning, you all can come and join them. You can hear more katha. Right? So their program in BHL it will be in Telugu, and program in Aparna will be in English and everything, all languages work there. So let us once again thank, Maharaj with three loud and enthusiastic because he is giving us this opportunity. Hari Bol! Hari Bol! And all the children who have been so nicely listening and learning. I wish when I was a child, I would have met devotees like this. I was not that fortunate. Right? But these children are so fortunate. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya. Radha Radha Hari. Jai
Upcoming ISKCON IVCC Nalganda Temple ki all assembled devotees ki His Holiness Bhakti Padma Saurabh Pracharak Maharaj ki Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Gauri Premanande Hari 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 Bol.
Hare Krishna. Please honor Pracharak. Now Maharaj will have to leave. And another is opportunities for you to find what all is coming is there in a brochure. A refined version of brochure will come in the future. This was done immediately so that this activity can start. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yeah, yes. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. Thank you. Yes. Everybody can take. Here is a brochure for you. Yes. Let's form and thank you.
Who's also preacher?